Hi folks, well as I'm at home I thought I'd have a look around the garden and see what's going on. Fruit trees are in bloom, so I thought I'd show you that, and I've done some grafting. I did that last week. I'm not showing you how to graft. Look at Woody, Cumbrian Homestead, for grafting. He's much better than me. There's a few other bits and pieces. I just thought I'd have a look around and see what's happening before I go. I'll try and answer comments. I don't know how well I'll do when I'm in hospital, but you'll always get a thumbs up. So please, thumbs up, thumbs down. And I do appreciate your comments and your support, and I'll be reading every single comment. So thank you very much. Nice to be nice. I just thought I'd give a very quick look at these and put this on last. Although I'm doing this last, I did rest first, lights weren't on. Creepy crawly. One of my missions today before I go back to hospital is to get that separated and put them in some bigger pots, the true potatoes. All the cucumbers are coming up. There's Chinese cucumber, there's the heritage cucumber, and there's the pickling cucumber. What's not coming up as yet is the melons, the Korean melons. You can see just how much they've gone on since a week. They really got to go out when I get back. I'm going to make sure everything's all goodly watered. It should last for a couple of days, and as I say, my mission, pot them up, prick them out, and then that's all I can do before I go. So I thought I'd have a quick look around. Things will change so fast over the next few days, and I won't be here, so I just thought I'd do a quick look at garden. I'll wait till car goes past. But these here are black, red and white currants. These are all cuttings what I did. Some stuff's been neglected, as I said, due to health issues this year. Been a bit of a crappy one for that. But hopefully, my neighbours now have a tree, so this might get pollinated. I did some pruning, but it's not very good. The apple tree's looking like this. That was that free-form espalier I did a few years ago. But I put on a lot of apples last year. I was threatening to kick it out and get a different one, but it did work out last year. Again, that had a rudimentary prune. It's not perfect by any means, but we'll have to see. There'll be some bits that need to come off. There's a lot of thin stuff which I missed, but I've done some grafting. I'll show you that as well. I'll just mention this is the bamboo. I'm going to be harvesting some of this for me bean wigwams. Nice to harvest my own bamboo, eh? Now this is a wild cherry rootstock. It really wants tidying up, but I've got some wild cherry over there as well, over the road. It's a bit dangerous though to try and get them. But I've already done a graft on this. This is a graft I put on this a few years ago, and it's now flowering. It's just starting to flower. This is off my other tree, and that's the original tree. And these are the rootstocks that I got from seed, which I've also grafted to. I just tried. I did these whip and tongue like Woody at Cumbrian Homestead. If you want to look at grafting, don't ask me, look at Woody at Cumbrian Homestead. But just for a laugh, I tried to put a bit of cherry on these, just to see. Don't know what'll happen. I've seen people put cherry, plum, and even almonds on a plum rootstock. There's a video I've seen on that, and yeah, so they might go, they might not. But again, that whip and tongue graft that Woody shown. These are the rootstocks that I did. I did put a bit of band around these. I had some ferroband. That's not a potato. Coming up in there. No, yes, look, little potato. Potato now. But yeah, I did these again, whip and tongue. That's the wild cherry. That's my other cherry tree. I'll show you other cherry tree after. Sorry, wild plum. My other plum. That is the wild plum rootstock. That is a cherry, and that's also plum to plum. Don't know how they'll go. If they don't, this stuff does shoot really, really easy anyway, side shoots, so I might get a second chance with a bud graft. So I'll be waiting for Woody's bud grafts if these don't work. Who's got celery that advanced? That was my failed celery last year. I left it in here. Kids, my son destroys his car, puts it in with the celery. That'll be right. Yeah, that's the celery. I didn't pull it out last year. Left it in there. So I wonder if it'll do out. I might just leave it, see what happens. I'm surprised winter didn't kill it. But it never, you know, put anything on really last year, as you can see. It never did anything really. So we'll see. I'll leave that just to see what happens with it. This is also a cherry, but a sour cherry with a dog cherries. That's alright for desserts and stuff. And this is the original plum tree. I'll show you my espaliered cherry tree as well, but this is the original plum tree. It's had a bit of an haircut. Again, not very well done. Also, some bits taken out, all this stuff when it's dry. The weather's really dry, but we'll see what we get off this year. It did alright last year. Last few years it didn't perform just due to the fact that we had really, really late frost after it had bloomed, so if we don't get any frost for the next couple of weeks, I think we'll be alright. It's not forecast any long range, so see how we go with that. And this is other cherry tree, which is just nicely coming into flower. Now, I did try to graft a bit of plum onto that just to see what happens. It's all for fun and practice, and that would have ultimately have to come off anyway. And that will, and that one will at the back. But it's not bad this year. It's got quite a lot of blooms on it. Last year I only got blooms across bottom. Cherries, we got cherries off it. But this year it looks like we might get something like a crop, more than a few mouthfuls. Oh, and something that is happening, I've just noticed. My purple sprouting is sprouting. I'm a bit behind everybody. That's starting to go. I'll just get a quick look in here. I will show you the grow room if you haven't already seen it. And peas have started. I'll just come in and get good watering. Me kaffir lime made it, which is very pleasing. It's putting out new leaves. It lost most of its leaves, look, but it's putting out new growth, so I'm pleased that that made it. I'm going to transplant these. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I don't know what that is, look at that. It's quite a strange looking seed start, isn't it? Anybody recognise that? It's gone now, but it's quite an interesting seed start. No idea. But yeah, cabbages and everything. I've got cabbages, broccoli and all that lot's doing alright. I've got some extras, there are some spares, some going to father-in-law, but like I say, I'm going to try and transplant that now. It's been in there a long time and it doesn't like being transplanted really. If it were out of a cell, excuse me, if it were out of a cell, it wouldn't be so bad. But my idea is, I'm going to plug them out with this. Plug them out of here and put them into that end of that bed there. And then I'll get as much root and as least amount of disturbance as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clumps. So what I'll do, I'll pre-dig 9 holes there and then transplant them over using this little baby, the old bulb planter. That sounds like a plan. across them. We'll see how they go. Didn't work exactly as I planned it, but we'll just have to see how they go. Might have been as well digging them out with trowel, but there you go. But now they moved, and that is that. I did put a little block of 5 there. See how they go. That is only a single one. These were multi-sown. Some are singles, some are doubles, and some are more. But as I say, they moved, and that's that. Something what I did forget to mention: overwintering potatoes, allotmental. I had Charlotte in there. I've transplanted it into this because it was showing in there, and now it's showing in here. Look, the other one was a big potato. There's nothing showing on that yet. It's still in the tub outside. I didn't water them all winter. I did expect them to freeze, but they didn't. I put them outside the house to try and, you know, minimise the chance of them freezing up anyway. So it's an extra bucket, free potato, isn't it?